Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you today? Okay, without wasting any time, let's get into our today's business. In our previous lesson, we did a comprehension passage, Workers' Day and entrepreneurial skills. We were talking about Mary. Who still remember who Mary was? Who was Mary? Anesu.
Mary was a housemaker who was being ill-treated by Elizabeth, and Elizabeth was Mary's boss.
Yes, Elizabeth was Mary's boss, and Mary was working for Elizabeth as a housemaid. So today we are going to do a guided composition, or how to write a letter. So in this letter, I want you to pretend that you are Mary and you are unhappy working for Elizabeth. Is this a friendly or a business letter? Is this a friendly or a business letter? Nyash. It's a business letter, which means it has how many addresses? How many addresses? Onias. It has 2 addresses. So there is a job advertisement here, and it reads, a domestic worker wanted to look after a small child. Domestic duties include cleaning, washing, cooking. A young professional couple, and it's a small place. You have to apply their details there. We all have papers, and also the address which you are supposed to write is given below as well. So do you think Mary is capable of doing this job? Remember, at the Wale family, she was looking after how many kids? 4. It was 4 kids, but now it's just a small baby, didn't it? Okay, so who would like to write the addresses for us? Who wants to write the address for us? Blessing, come and write the layout of how we lay out a business later. The address is first. Remember, this is a business letter, so you have to use formal language and also formal registers. The first part of your letter is your introduction. Why are you writing this letter? For example, Mary can start by saying, I'm writing this letter in response to the job advertisement that I saw in a local newspaper. Or you can say, I wish to apply for a job that I saw in a job advertisement that I saw in a local newspaper. You would be avoiding that thing of always saying, I'm writing this letter. You see? Okay, then we go to the body of our letter. The body now, it consists of personal details. If you are talking about personal details, basically we are talking about how old is Mary. Do you still remember how old Mary was? She was about 15 years. And duties that she was able to do, what was Mary good at? What was Mary good at?
Mary was good at cleaning and washing.
Yes, she was good at doing a lot of what? Of jobs, for example, cooking, cleaning, washing and stuff. Okay, then we move on to work experience. For how long had Mary worked for Elizabeth? For how long? About 6 months. Mary had worked for Elizabeth for about 6 months. Then in your conclusion, you have to add things about your reference. If I'm talking about reference, who would Mary refer to? People that she has previously worked for. But do you think it would be wise for Mary to use Elizabeth as reference? No. When you are talking about reference, you are basically giving people whom you have worked for and you separated with them peacefully. So I don't think it's wise for Mary to use Elizabeth as reference. So in conclusion, you can say, I look forward to a favorable response. Or you can say, it has to be short as well, short and precise. Or you can also say in your conclusion, I hope that my application will be a successful one. Then here at the end you say yours faithfully or yours sincerely. Then you skip a line and you write your name. You write your name. So in this scenario, you are pretending to be Mary. So you write yours faithfully, Mary. Is there anyone with a question? Is there anyone with a question or anyone who didn't understand? Okay, so in our as your assignment, I would like you to go and write this letter, pretending that you are Mary. Then you submit the books on Wednesday. Have a good day.